Hi guys, welcome to Winning Easy. We're back for another week.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, Doomben Cup day on Saturday. Time on the race of the Queensland Winter Carnival, won by some many great horses, and there'll be another winner on Saturday afternoon. That'll put his name on the honour roll.
Yeah.
We'll start with BDC Cup day review from last week, and we have Malaguera winning. Great race.
Yeah, driving finish. It's interesting. Blake Shin, regular rider of Malaguera, elected to ride Dothraki, and that was the horse that just missed by a pimple. So Shinny, guess you could say, made the wrong decision there, but that's part of racing. And good old Spiky Glenn Collis, another Group 1. So
good on you, Spike.
Yeah,
Well done, mate.
He's still hard at it.
Queensland's best rider in my opinion.
One for the locals.
Just gives him every single chance.
Yeah.
And it was a gun ride again. He taught a few of those southern jockeys on Saturday how to ride up here at Doomben especially. And Lee Freeman, his first Group 1 for many years.
Yeah. It's been a while,
always looked like he was a Group 1 horse. He's got that Group 1 on the board. Another good race last week. Rudy Jumbo Prince had an exciting finish.
Yeah, dead heat there. Rudy storming from the back of the field, and thought he actually got up on the line, to be honest. But
I thought he did as well.
But inside horse just threw the head down. Jeez, it was a good ride. Can't remember who rode Jumbo Prince, but my worry about him was gate 1. I thought he might get back a bit, but he was up sort of 4th or 5th, and once he was that close, I was like, geez, he's not going to have to weave through or circle the field. So, great ride, and really, really exciting finish as well. And we had the super horse Real Love win again, and she is just Mrs. Consistent, that horse. If she's not winning, she's running 2nd or 3rd, and nowhere else. She just wins or runs 2nd or 3rd, And I got to say, I know he's still a young kid, but Blake Spriggs absolutely slaughtered the second horse. I had tipped Real Love, and I'm glad she won for you guys and for myself. But I have no doubt the second horse should have won. I think he tried to get a bit too cute there on Sir John Hawkwood there, and tried to pocket Brad Rawiller there, and Bradley just pushing back, and he ended up for probably nearly 200 metres, couldn't get out, and has been beaten about 3/4 of a length. So, but that's experience, and he'll learn from it, and it's good to see him get a ride in a big race anyway, Spriggsy. So he'll get a few more chances, and she's apparently this might be her last preparation. She'll be off to live her life as a mum, a Real Love as well, I was reading. So she'll throw some good tough horses. So
definitely for the Peters and Bree from her, I'm sure she'll produce some nice ones. And the last race of the day, McIntosh, very impressive.
Yeah.
He's a nice horse, this horse.
He's a very nice horse, and I've got to admit, once again, not to bash the jockeys, by Glenn Schofield, I've absolutely no idea what he was doing on Multifast. Had a chance to get to the outside and went looking for runs that just weren't there near the inside, and sort of 150 out when he was just about to hit his straps, he ran into rump stake, and he just sat on him for the last sort of 125. So just forget he went around. I still think he's an exciting horse, but take nothing away from the winner. Went straight to the front. He was pretty dominant in the end too, but
he was very impressive. He's a nice horse. Getting to Eagle Farm 2,400 metres, that's another story in the Derby. But he's a nice horse going forward. I think he's definitely up to Spring Carnival as well. I think for sure he's got a really good turn of foot on that pace and can quicken. So he's a nice horse.
We had mixed bag last week. I think we had one winner apiece at Brisbane, and best bet of the day. I've been saying it for a long time. Clearly Innocent again. Smashed them at Scone. I've been saying it for a long time. I think this is a Group 1 horse, and he's definitely on that path. He was outstanding again. He was 3 wide the trip and still smashed them. And good story, young Samantha Clinton. Biggest win for her. She was in tears after the race, and she had a lot of trouble getting down to the weight, and really, really worked hard. So that was some just reward there. Also for myself, my other 2 best bets at Caulfield. One ran 2nd, one ran 3rd. So you got money back for Refulgent. I think $2 a place, and Bella's run, I think it was $4.80 during the week, got out to $10, so I think we got around $3.30 a place there as well. So, pretty much around the money, and a bit unlucky with our Doomben selections on Saturday, but looking to bounce back and smash it this week. So,
alright, you kick off if you want. Race 1 and then the Chief De Beers.
Race 1 over Chief De Beers over 1,050 metres. I'm going for number 4 here, Wicked Intent from Chris Munn's stable. Lukey Dittman to ride. This was a super run last week. It's currently $5. On the quick back up, this horse added another string to its bow, I think. He sat off them last week and he changed their tactics and really found the line nicely here. In a race that's void of a bit of speed here, I think he'll push forward with number 3, Shaturba. I think they'll pair off in front, and I think he'll get a soft lead, and 1,050 metres around the small Doomben track. I think take a lot of catching, and $5 is just great odds to beat number 1, Office Bearer, former Peter Moody horse. Probably has the best form in the race, but I'll have to see how he goes. I'd like him probably over a bit further as well than the 1,000 metres, and first run now with Jason Collett as well. So, undeniable chance as well. The top of the Office Bearer. Number 10, Salida, in for third. James McDonald, Bjorn Baker. Won a couple before going out for preparation before a poor run below par. Looks to be a good chance again. I just think $3.30 or whatever is touch short at the moment. If you can get around $4.50, that seems a nice price. And number 3, Straturbo, like I say, should be the other leader in the race. So I think it might be a on-pace dominated race here. So 4 to beat 1, 10 and 3.
I'm going to go with the number 1, Office Bearer. I think he's probably the best horse in the race on exposed form. First start now for the new stable. Barrier 1 helps. Would probably like him a little bit further, but he should get the soft run in between. Hopefully be too strong to finish. He's had 2 trials. I don't know what to make of them. I don't think have been eye-catching, but I'll just hope that his class can show through here. To be number 3, Turbo, 9, Don't Tease Me, and 2, Dream Choice. But I'll go with the best horse, Office Bearer. He's got form around the quarterback, and that should be good enough to win a race like this.
Yeah. Moving on to race 2 here over the 2,000 metres. I really like this horse. I'm telling you, forget last start. It was absolute disgraceful leaders bias track. Number 5 here. I think he's a French import. Funny name here is pronounced Kaibot. $7.50 from the Matthew Dunn stable. Jimmy Byrne to ride. I'm telling you, this horse's 2 wins were absolutely scintillating, and in a track that you got back couldn't make up ground in last start, the day when Art Lee ran that sizzling sectionals as well a couple of weeks ago. This was a really good run. I'm telling you, there's something I like about this horse. He's a flashy fella as well. He wears the big white blinkers and earmuffs as well, so you won't miss him in the run. And the OTI syndications colours. $7.50 at the moment, like I said. I think that's a superb price. Look for this horse smashing down the outside. I think he'll get over the top of him at nice odds each way. Beat number 11, Mr. LeBrock. Mr. Consistent, he should be his name. He's always around the money. 4th up this preparation out to 2,000 metres. He'll be rock hard fit now. Good third last start. Number 16, Sahara Sign. Dual nominator, this horse. I think he'll run in this race. Nominated for a harder race later in the day, but drawn terrible. So I think the horse will take its place here. Good win last start as well, ticking over nicely. And number 17, Snapper from Johnny Morrison stable in for 4th. Won 3 of its last 4 and going nicely. Looks to be a good horse. So 5, 11, 16, 17.
Nice. Tough race, these middle distance ones. I'm going for value number 2, Adorable. With the 3 kilo claim here from Sarah Elbeck. She gets in really nicely with 55.5. She's on the quick backer from the race against Real Love this week, so it's a massive drop in grade. With the claim, she's well weighted. Now at the Helen Page stable for a couple of runs, former Sydney sider. I'll just take the chance that she hasn't won for a while, but I think she'll get a chance this week at the odds too.
She hasn't done much for a while, but in saying that, hasn't been in this class for a while as well.
It's a massive drop in grade. I don't know how genuine she is these days, but in saying that, 4 lengths of Real Love last week, and she was running some nice mares races during the Sydney Autumn Carnival. So I think, to give her one more last chance, I should say. To beat the Toppy, Stronos, scratch from last week. I don't want to take the prop, but barrier 1, he's got the class.
That's why I've left this horse out, is barrier 1 and the good track. Like I say, he's going to get back. He has no L's. He's going to need a lot of luck. If he gets it, he could easily blow them away. But like we were saying, at the price with the gate and on the good track was why I left him out of my top 4. But yeah.
I think he'll definitely loom up some stage and look the winner. I think he's a nice horse going forward. I thought he'd win last week, so I've got to put him in for second here. And then 16, which is Sahara Siren. Yeah, this horse is a nice horse going forward, I think. I think it's a first emergency for the Roses late in the day, so if it doesn't get a run there, it'll run here. Really good chance. And number 6, Colin Little, consistent there for third. There's been a bit of money for it, so yeah, hard race. 2, 1, 16, 6 there for me.
Moving on to race 3 here over the 1200 metres. I'm going for Toby Edmonds Quinella here in the same colours. Gone number 13 here, Real Cute, currently $17. Really, really good win last start in maiden. Won by 3.5 lengths at big odds of $21. I think this horse can win again and win again at big odds. I think, like I say, Glenn Collis to ride. I can't believe this horse is big odds. It's drawn really nice as well. So to beat number 8, Real Classic. We ran a nice second last start behind Teatro Lani. That horse failed on the weekend, but probably, I think we all seen this horse can't be held up because it got in all sorts of trouble, and I think the horse is better than that, but I think it was only beaten 4 lengths behind that horse, and we've seen the horse, the form franked out of that race, so yeah, that horse in for second. Number 7, Host Win Legend in for third. Had an opinion on this horse for a while now. Beat a horse 2 starts ago called Irish Sea. Beautifully bred horse in the Gay Waterhouse stable, and his last start was just plain, but if he puts it all together, could easily win this race. And number 4, Jericho from the Snowden stable in for 4th. Good win last start as well. Looks a horse of plenty of promise, but for me, I'm going the Edmonds Quinella, both currently at $17. Number 13 to be 874.
I'm going a bit opposite here. I'm going for the Sydney form to be too good here. I'm going number 4, Jericho. I think he's been targeted for his carnival. Nice win. Barrier 10, a bit tricky. So Sydney might have to just, we would imagine there to slot in, but I think his form will be too good. To be number 5, Redouble, from the Hawk stable, and numbers 9 and 3, the other 2 Sydney siders. So 4, 5, 9, 3 there for me.
I'm sticking with the Queenslanders and up against the Sydney siders.
I don't like the Sydney siders, but I think they might be too strong there.
Yeah, that's a fair point, race 4 here over the 1200 metres. This one each way better the day here. Number 1, Perignon. You only have to go back, have a look at its last 5 starts. Ran 3rd in the Flight Stakes, Group 1. Won the Light Fingers, Group 3. 3rd in another Group 3 race. His last 2 starts on wet tracks, which the horse doesn't go on at all. Ran in the Group 3 PJ Bell, was only plain. And then in the All-Age Stakes, the Group 1 behind English last start. That is head and shoulders above anything else in this race. This horse is $9 at the moment. That's crazy odds. Blake Shin, Gerald Ryan, barrier 7. Get on, I'm telling you, $9 is crazy odds. This horse should be half that price at least. Probably should be favourite. Nothing, I think none of these ones are Group 3 level at least. She's won a Group 3 and been competitive in Group 1. So behind Speak Fondly in English and horses like this. So I think each way all day, each way best bet of the day, probably even best bet of the day. Number 1, Perignon, very confident. Run a big race here. To beat number 8, Thrill Seeking. Strung together 3 fourths before going for a break. I think this sort of race is its level. Getting beat sort of 3-4 lengths, and I think that's how far it'll finish behind Perignon. I'm very confident there. Number 4, Tina Molina, in for 3rd. Playing first up, but always takes a run or 2 to come to hand. I think won 2 out of 3 last preparation as well. So seem to be going pretty well there from Tony Gollan's stable. And number 10, Zestful. This will be your leader in the race. It'll be up there, giving its best. It'll be hard to catch, but each way all day here. Number 1, Perignon with that Group 3, Group 2, Group 1 form to be 8, 4 and 10.
Nice. She's clearly the best horse in the race. And she trialled nicely second the other day, which was a good sign. So probably was her last 2 runs before that. I thought she wasn't really showing much interest out there. That's the only concern I have for me. And you get some mares, and she's still a filly. I don't know how much success for racing she should have had in those runs.
That's true, and that you could have hit the nail on the head there. But for me, like I say, those two were on soft tracks, and her 3 runs before that were on good tracks.
Yep.
And I just put it down to the fact she just doesn't like the wet. So I'm taking if that's the case, I think she'll blow them away. And if you're right there, and her head might not be in the game, she might be a bit off them. But yeah, it's
Well, I'm going your second selection. I think it's been primed to win this Thrill Seeking.
Yeah.
Maddie Smith's a really good trainer. I'm tipping a lot of Sydney-siders or interstate visitors throughout the day. This mare knocking on the door last prep. Desperately unlucky not to get Black Tiger in 4th in the Group 3 Nielsen last campaign. Got to be half a length. So I think it's been targeted here to get some black type before the spring, before it goes to stud. Trialled really good the other, had the 2 trials, massive improvement on first and second. I think it's primed to win first up here, and there's a little bit of money for it. I think it'll just win. To beat number 9, Sarah. I really can't believe the odds of this horse. She won first up Toowoomba, and then ran behind the eloping race. I think that was a funny run race, just forget that. They looked like they were going 100 mile an hour, and the top 3 just kept kicking. She's $41 at the moment. I think it's silly odds. And to beat numbers 12 and 5 here, Serenade from the Moroney stable, and who I've always had a bit of opinion of, for sure. And number 5, Adora Bubble, just think she never runs bad race, barrier 3, she'll give them some cheeks. So I'm leaving Paranon out, but I'm going really confident with Thrill Seeking. I think she's primed to win first up here.
Nice, we've both shown a lot of confidence in that race, guys, so maybe take the 1-8 Quinella. That was my Quinella anyway,
yeah,
so
I
think the 1-8 Quinella there looks a nice bet too. So excuse me, moving on to race 5 here. It's Darley BRC Sprint over 1350 metres. I toss and turn between these 2 horses. I've ended up going with number 7 here, Religify, currently $6. This horse loves a good track. Really, really good win last start. Led all the way with 60 kilos as well. Gets down to 54 kilos here. James McDonald, Chris Waller, we know they're a killer combo. And the start before as well, ran a really, really good second on a soft track, only just getting beat by Federal as well. So we've seen Federal ran an okay race behind Music Magnate and Clearly Innocent the other day as well. So I think that's really, really good form. Like I say, easy speed in the race. Doesn't look a lot of speed in this race as well. So I think he got a good soft lead out there as well. I think he's drawn nicely. I think he's drawn gate 4 as well. So be up on the speed and be really, really hard to run down. Loves to fight, this horse. The other one I saw something, number 5, Backman. He only have a look, 1.9 lengths behind Music Magnate. That form ties in with Religify as well. And the start before, only 2 lengths behind Malaguera. So, he's all-class Backman. And in that Malaguera race, he probably nearly should have won, to be honest, as well. He got hemmed back near the fence and took a while to get out before storming to the line. Currently $8.50 that horse though. Number 4, Artley, in for 3rd, my favourite horse. Just a few things against him here. It's the price. I just think they have bigger fish to fry, and he's going to be getting back in the field again. He'll be storming the line really hard, but for me, I just think wait for him to get to the Stradbroke. That's been his aim all along, and don't take the $2.80 this week. If he gets out to a silly price, have something each way on him, but at the moment, just put him Quinella's exactas and trizies. And number 3, Cool Ring, in for 4th. Good win last start. Lloydie to ride for Bjorn Baker. Ticking over nicely and always shown plenty of ability. But for me, number 7, Religify, to lead all the way to beat 5-4-3.
Nice. Going number 5, Backman.
Yeah.
I think he will explode on Saturday. Actually, I think barrier 1. I think the run he will get, he just got to get presented at the right time, and I think he's really ready to unleash his devastating sprint that he has, and then go on and be, some sort of chance in the Stradbroke, I'd say, because he just looks like a nice horse with a nice tempo. So 5 to beat Artley, number 4, whatever I think beats him wins. I think he's going really good, this horse, and dropping grade from last week, and Yeah, I think whatever beats him wins. And number 9, Sean Fast for third. Barrier 2 will get the soft run. I think he'll be on the back of Backman.
Yeah.
So I think it will come with him. And I think if he can get the same run, I think he'll be really strong late. And number 8, Terranado first up from the Brucey Hill stable. Always had ability. Just might run a cheeky race fresh here. I'm leaving a few others out. A few of the on paces I'm leaving out. Their tactics are going to be an interesting question here, but I'm really confident Backman each way from the 1, as long as he gets to split at the right time, which I think he will.
Yeah.
The way the race works, you pan, I think it'll work out perfect for him.
If they go silly, especially with a horse like Charmed Harmony in the race, they could set it up for something to be storming over them.
Well, someone's going to have to give him Charm Harmony, Cool Ring, and Religify. Those 3 going forward, send a nice pan. I think Backman will be 4th, 5th offence, I reckon. You got Sean Fast and Art Lee drawn outside him. So that's what Art Lee's where he gets in the run's going to be thing. The pace will be on form, I think. But I think Backman will get the run first. And,
looks for me they're gonna come out quick, and then they might just get a few cheap sectionals, but it could go the other way. They could want to take each other on, so taking a chance with the on pacer there. So we'll see how it goes. It looks a good little race that as well, race of tactics. So up to the jocks in that one. Race 6 here is the Magic Moons, the Roses over 2,000 metres. Absolute lottery this race. We were looking at it before. In the end, I've just landed on what I think is the class horse in the race. The horse with the runs on the board, so to speak. For number 1, Ambience. Sort of have to question that early form as well now. Not much of it's really stood up, has it? But really, really good second last start. I think possibly she could be on her way back. This is the easiest race she's been in for a long time as well. She's currently $5, so lent her away to beat number 3, Imposing Lass. John Baker Stable, won its last 3 in a row. Looks an exciting horse, this one. Had plenty of talent. The gate's a problem. It's John Barry 18, so...
A few of the chances drawn wide here, which is...
where it gets to from the run, I have no idea. Number 2, Look to the Stars, in for 3rd. Another one, last start winner. Good win last start, and looks to have a bit of talent. Good odds as well, $17. I think that's a nice price each way. And number 4, Alaskan Rose. Well, she's just all over the shop. You never know what you're going to get with her, but if she turns up, she'll give this race a big shake. But for me, 1, 3, 2, 4, I'm going with the 4 up the top.
You can look at this race 2 ways. I'm looking for a progressive filly who's being specifically targeted for this carnival. I'm going to say number 13, Backstreet Lover from Jason Warner stable.
Love the name.
Trainer.
Love the name, Backstreet Lover.
He's a good trainer. She's bred to stay. And she's had the 2 runs back. One at Caulfield behind Abby Marie. Over 1,400 unsuitable. Then the run at Sunny Coast the other day. I think she's cherry right now, 3rd up. She's crazy odds, and you saw that horse of his in the Adrian Noxasaurus or Massive Odds, 3rd up as well, Pete. That he targeted that. I think he's targeting this one for sure. And I just think that it's a bit of fresh blood, isn't it? I just think that they're a very even bunch. She's untapped, and now I think she's getting to the 2,000 for the first time, which she's bred to do. And I just think for barrier 3, she'll get every chance, and they'll be positive on her. And I can see her pinching a break on the corner and just out sort of staying, I'm hoping. Ambience number 1, she's the best filly in the race on paper. Second, the Oaks in Sydney last start, that's good enough to be here. And barrier 4 as well.
Yes.
Big tick. And number 7, Dawny Perfect for 3rd. I tipped her the other day. That was just a run that she wanted to look like she wanted another lap in a way. She just really... So she's ticking on nicely. And then I'm throwing in one at massive odds here, number 8, Sebring Sally, from the Chris Waller stable. She went down to Tassie early in February and won the Strut Stakes off the top of my head. And then forget she went around the Oaks. Was just unlucky and with the bad falling there. Last start she looked a bit disappointing paper, but I reckon she'll jump out of the ground here on Saturday and run a good race. And that Tassie form's holding up with Howard by the name. Winning the South Australian Derby. So don't disregard the Tassie's form. Their last few years, their form's been really strong. And I think she'll run a much improved race. And we've got the man at the moment, Coles, on as well. So 13, 1, 7, 8 there.
Moving on to the main event of the day, race 7, the Hardy Brothers Doomben Cup. Really looking forward to this race. It's a bit of a lottery again. I'm going for one massive odds here. I'm going for number 6, Messine, however you want to say its name. $17. Won the Wagga Cup last start. Did get an absolute picnic, not going to lie. Blake Shin, just masterful ride. Pinched the brake and won by as far as you can kick your hat. I think that was its horse's first win for over a year. Doesn't like to win, but it's going to get its chance again. There's nothing in this race that's got any speed. It will go straight to the front and it will control them again. I think watch this horse to go early, maybe at the 5-600, and say catch me if you can. Give a big kick and be hard to beat. To beat the stablemates, the Godolphin horses in for second and third. Put in the less fancied horse in for second here. It's somewhat. I think the distance is perfect for him. He's ticking over really nice here. Number 2, Haraki in for third. Class horse, class animal. He's got the best turn of foot in the race in my opinion. And watch for him storming home late. And number 1, Volkstock and Barrel in for 4. Interesting, like we were just saying before. Blake Shin rode yesterday in the Wagga Cup and give him a good rap after that, and it's got off him to ride this horse. So that's got to be a positive sign, the Kiwi there. So 6, 5, 2, 1 for me.
Nice, yeah, good race, but I'm very hard to line up how some of these actually going and how you want to line. Like, I've got question marks on Haraki, Daniel, actually how much he wants to actually
his last 3, he should have won, really.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how the headspace at the moment. Got the ability, but like it hasn't won for a while. Had plenty of chances to loomed up. Hasn't gone on the job. Your horse like Lee Basnat, who won the Hollandale last year, defended his crown, then went no good in the Cup last year. Has he sort of won his race? Then you also got Alvin coming off that injury prep with the BMW. I mean, do you really want to... It's just a hard race to line up. So I tick the horse who's ticking all the boxes for me. That's number 10, Lady Lafay. Won her a few starts ago. She was second last start in the Lord Mayor's Cup behind Ecuador, who was very dominant, but she was attacking the line really nicely. Start before that won. Before that ran 4th in the Queen of the Turf behind Ascadelia. I think it's a nice run here, 2,000 metres. I just think she'll go at the back. I just reckon she'll swamp him. I reckon by the time they get 300, some of these leaders... I'm gathering there's going to be a lot of pace in this. That's all I'm working on. And she'll just storm the outside and give Chris Waller another Group 1, which I'm sure we'd like to see some other people win. But I just think he's got the right horse here. That might have been targeted for the race. Distance, no worries. And to beat number 3, which is... Our Ivanhoe. I just had to take the chance that he's at his best again. That Freeman's got his best. You know what I mean? The BMW, everything ran wrong in the whole week leading up to that race with the hoof issue. But as you saw with Malaguera, if they can get the horse right and freshen up, he's a class horse. He trialled good the other day. Number 8, Spirit Jim, the other Chris Waller horse, the former French horse who had former around Golden Horn and the Arc and that. That's top form. Once again, I want to say, if he's running the Honda the other day, it was just giving you a run. It was just a suss-out run for this race. So, I mean, if he comes out and explodes on Saturday, it will not shock me. So, make sure you put in the first 4, because he'll definitely run top 4. And number 9, Noble Protector as well. It was in the same trial as our Ivanhoe, and it's a good mare on a day. And just got to give it, some of the others have just got to throw the line through in a way. I'm taking on that. I suppose I'm taking on that Hollandale form. And they got 2 weeks out. I'm putting a line through it, to be honest. So that's why I'm going there. Lady Lafay to win the Doomben Cup. So,
it's interesting. I don't see a lot of speed early, but I think they're going to get going a long way from home. I think they're going to jump, sort themselves out, sit for 1,000 metres and get going a long way from home. I think there'll be a few cheap sectionals. And I think Libaz and Massini will probably head off at the same time. And that's what I'm saying. Will they set it up for something from behind, or will they be able to keep going? So that's what I say. I think they'll jump, go hard to get their positions, and then brakes on, and then go again from a long way from home. But see how we play out. It's going to be an interesting race here. Moving to the last race of the day. This is a good little race here. Sky Racing, Fred Best Classic. I've gone here, number 3, Rag East. His best bet of the day, $3.60. Formerly with the Hawks team, now with Darren Weir. 2 runs for him, 2 really good wins. One first up, beat a horse called Demonstrate. Demonstrate's got form around Holler. Holler's a Group 1 winner. and he just toyed with him that day. And second up, won by nearly 5 lengths, as easy as you like. I think this horse has really, really put it all together now. $3.60, great odds. I think he'll just win to beat the Kiwi. Number 1, Rangipo. Won a couple, I think 3 in a row now. Vinnie Colgan to ride. It'll take a lot of beating. Looks to have his fair share of talent. Number 6, Sir Bacchus in for third. Huey Bowman, Chris Waller. 1-2 in a row. Looks to be plenty talented. $4, I think, is very skinny odds, but it's one of the only horses in the market that's drawn well. And number 9, Have a Say at big odds in for fourth. But for me, best of the day here, number 3, Rag East to beat 169.
Nice. I'm hoping that the 1350, I think she'll run it. And if she runs it as good as she runs at 1200, I think she'll just win. Number 16, Soul for Song here. This filly's run last start, amazing. Just honestly amazing filly. Her last 600 sectional, I would hate to see what that was. She was giving takedown, I reckon, 10 to 15 lengths, probably more likely closer to 15. Stormed in the outside, barrier 12, she'll go back, there'll be plenty of pace on, and I just think she will be too good for him at the finish. She's got a devastating spring, this horse. Yeah. Amazing turn of foot. I think she cost $2,000, this horse, a year, and it's a great story. Yeah. She's already a listed winner. Even saying that, she could even be a smoking for the Stradbroke as a 3-year-old filly getting with 49. I really think she'll just win us that day, and she's $10, and I think she'll really get the money here. So we're pretty confident the last again.
It's good. I like this. We're both confident in the same way.
Yeah, I just think if you haven't seen her run last start, just go back and watch it and just tell me if that's not a horse that won't win. And sometimes the 1200 or 1350 is different, but I just think this prep, she's looking for the 7 furlongs, and I do think that she is a genuine chance in the Stradbroke as well. To beat number 7, Tavachi, the Moroni horse, freshen up for the Carnival. Good form around Palatino in the Melbourne Autumn. Number 10, Innie Stride. Now, I tipped this in the Guineas the other day. You ran only fair, massive odds. Just put him for third. I don't like the negative ride from last time. He's got Ormond on. He can weave some magic. I think he'll go close at one day, big odds, this horse. In number 6, Sir Bacchus for 4. Really good horses on the way up, but I don't like the odds. So 16, 10, 7, 6. I'll just quickly give my best bet if we're running out of time. Soul for Song's my best bet. And with Thrill Seeking and Backstreet Lover for each way bet of Ruffy, of the day.
Yeah, my each way bet of the day, just Perignon, just get on. I think the horse will just win. And Seany, Maruffy, Raggies, best of the day too. Quick Ruffies to Adelaide, race 5, so race 6, number 12. Adelaide race 6, number 12. A lot of love, $31. Absolutely no luck last Saturday behind Darren Weehorse there. I think it was in the second race that Dean Yendall won on. Just got blocked for a run. Forget it went around on the quick back up. $31 it won. I think 4 of its last 6 before that. Crazy odds, and forget it went around. And best of the day as well over there. Adelaide race 5, number 2, Alpine Eagle, $3.30. Take it now. It'll be half that price on the day. So it'll just win. So race 5, number 2, Adelaide, best of the day. And Ruffy over there, race 6, number 12, a lot of love.
No, so I really hope that horse can stand up for the spring. He's only over the one run. Same with Prince of Penzance. The Cup winner resumed that race, so it's worthwhile getting to Adelaide this week for Goodwood Handicap Day. Great race that is, and get to see the Melbourne Cup winner and Alpine Eagle, who's untapped and stays injury free. So, all right, guys, all the best. I think we're going to be finishing with plenty of winners on Saturday between us. Agree, and we're quite confident. So we'll be back next week with Doomben 10,000 Day. But all the best, guys, and thanks for your support.
Bye.